All right. It's the clip of the year. Bert Kreischer describes his Redbar experience, everybody. Bert Kreischer watches a Redbar clip and explains to Tom Segura how it made him feel. You're not going to like this one. 44-20. It's 2 bears, 1 cave. Apparently, they're coming back from break. And I like how this was kept out of the Bring Back group, too.
Yes, nobody posted
so that,
this. It's
that not everybody has seen this one. I like that when we found, oh, my God, they didn't post it. 44-20. They come back from break, and Bert is visibly shaken by something. And he's sitting there with that no-good Tom, who we've made many videos about. Tom's another Redbar denier who pretends Redbar doesn't exist because he's gone over it with his wife. Oh, if we mention them, that will give them. They know. Here's the thing. Tom Segura mentions me, I become famous. He's that big where if Tom Segura or Joe Rogan started going over what I've been doing to them, there's a big enough portion of their audience that will come over to Red. It's just going to happen. Tom knows if he starts complaining about Redbar, 6% of his audience will start loving Redbar. That's a lot of people. Same with Bert, same with Joe Rogan. There's a certain level where it's a it's like how if your movie's big enough, you don't just put in a can of Coke without getting somebody to pay for it. You know, it's going to be a conflict of interest or the ad. You know what I mean? It's like that thing. There's a certain level. If you mention Redbar, that's actually like giving him a lot of money. Big Mike won't do it. You know, the smartest guys in the game, the biggest guys, they can't mention Redbar. It's their accountant would be screaming, you know? So Bert knows better. He's not going to mention the name. They come back from this ad. And he's shaken. I mean, he's disturbed. Here is their ad is for Ear Bottom. Bare Bottom. Oh, Bare Bottom. Bare Bottom Clothing. I'm sure it's a wonderful clothing company. All right, here you go. A great clip, Bert Kreischer. And he's going to really make you mad. He's like an enemy of ours now. Watch this.
With the code BEARS. Just go to barebottomclothing.com and use the code BEARS to get free shipping on your first order. You want to know something really crazy?
What?
I saw some guy that morning, just shitting on me, just totally shitting on me.
That morning?
That morning, this fucking, really honestly, I should have just looked at who he is and what he does and the way he dresses in his reaction videos that he made. Creates no original content, just watches our podcasts or other podcasts and then trashes people.
He mad! Cheers, everybody. Here. Oh. All right. Now, I'll tell you where I'm at. When I was watching this, and there's more, he starts going, I should have known immediately by the way he looks and how he dresses that this isn't. Excuse me? What about how I look or dress? Maybe not today. But what about how I look or how I dress makes me... You're talking about... That's like how I talk about Hostbuster. Yeah. Look at you. We look the same. We look the same. I look better. Look at where you're sitting. I couldn't believe this when I heard that. I hadn't heard that one. Usually, it looks better, it sounds better, it is better. You know, that's how they usually bring it up. Bert Kreischer is describing, he's already trying to tell himself that it's not valid because of how I looked and dressed. What do I look and dress? I'm one of the most normal YouTubers out there. Let's hear this again.
Go to barebottomclothing.com and use the code BEARS to get free shipping on your first order. You want to know something really crazy?
What?
I saw some guy that morning, just shitting on me, just totally shitting on me.
That morning?
That morning, this fucking, really honestly, I should have just looked at who he is and what he does and the way he dresses in his reaction videos that he made.
So you put that in quotes, reaction videos. I don't know what other podcasts think they're doing, too. Like you're all discussing someone or something, correct? You and Tom just shooting the shit is more important than what we're doing here over at Redbar, where we expose you?
Creates no original content, just watches our podcasts or other podcasts, and then trashes people that he feels that he wishes he was, you know?
Yeah.
Whoa! Stand up! He trashes people that he wishes he was. That's an awfully big helping there, Bert. Let me look into your eyes and see if the confidence matches. Oh, it doesn't. You look like you've been telling yourself this all day, and you're hoping that and maybe that'll help you move on. Have you ever seen my eyes look like this? Could you ever zoom in on me like this? This total fear. You think that I make fun of you because I want to be you?
That's cool.
I mean, I had to think about that too. I'm like, being Bert Kreischer. Oh, the glamour.
Work to the play or whatever you like to do. They only make threads that you love to wear all day long. Threads. And you, I saw some guy.
Here we go.
That morning, some guy just shitting on me, just totally shitting on me.
That morning?
That morning, this fucking. Really, honestly, I should have just looked at who he is and what he does and the way he dresses in his reaction.
You know, I want to show the Mo and Benjamin in contrast here, because I always imagine, I always kind of imagine what a fool's reaction would be. I know Santino and D'Elia types, they get so mad that they play dumb, right? They refuse to even, my name can't even be spoken. They've like erased the color red from their lives. They're going to avoid it like the plague with such an anger that it could send them to prison if they were able to act out on their anger. But then there's people like Bert where I honestly don't know how he would interpret this. And there are some people that are actually funny people. Like, there are some people out there that can interpret this the way it should be, where it's like, hey, man, we are wrong, and, he got us. This is the truth. But I didn't know Bert would go into this denial, panic. Like, this is similar to Tony Hinchcliffe, where somebody walked up to him at the Comedy Store, and they said, oh, do you know Redbar? And immediately, before they could finish, he went, he's not funny! Out of anger and fear. And it's like, oh, I don't know if that was like, the issue.
Wasn't really what we're talking about. But
for
okay.
Bert to go right at the like childlike litany of what's wrong with me in order to convince himself that what he saw wasn't right on the fucking.
He didn't even say what you were shitting on him for in the video.
Well, he saw a video, and whatever it was, anytime I've shit on Bert, he knows it's exactly what his worst fear is. See, what Bert does is he tells like crazy lies and does all this foolish activity, looking nervous as fuck. And then he gets away with it. And then he has this look on his face. Oh, well, I've lived to see another day. And he keeps doing it. He's been waiting his whole life, just like G-Eazy was waiting his whole life to hear what Eminem had to say. He's been waiting his whole life for a guy like me to finally say, knock it the fuck off. He's lying. He knew that day was coming. And when he saw it in my videos,